Have you ever wondered how some people build a strong athletic upper body without ever using the gym? Well, surprisingly, it doesn't require buying lots of fitness tools or sacrificing hours of time. So in this video, I'm going to show you the simple training roadmap that's helped over 8,000 busy adults build impressive upper body strength and mobility using just one piece of equipment. To start, let me show you how to unlock your primal movement patterns so you don't pick up any injuries. Our ancestors climbed, crawled and hung from trees every single day, but today's desk-bound lifestyle has locked up our shoulders and rounded our backs. This first step isn't about aesthetics. It's about reclaiming your body's natural mobility and posture. But how do you do that? Let me show you. This is where a suspension trainer comes in handy. First up, the YTL movement to unlock immobile shoulders. Keep your shoulders pulled back and your arms slightly bent. Start by raising your arms into a Y shape and then flow smoothly into a T shape and finally into an L shape. Move slowly, focusing on controlled fluid movements to build functional strength and restore your shoulder mobility. Next, face pulls. These are your secret weapon for correcting rounded shoulders. Grab the handles and lean back at a slight angle. Pull the handles towards your face, aiming roughly at nose level. As you reach the top, rotate your knuckles upwards, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Then slowly lower yourself down. Once you've reclaimed this primal mobility, you're ready for the next step, building noticeable upper body muscle. I used to think a bigger chest meant a heavier bench press, but when I switched from traditional gym training to minimalist bodyweight training, I discovered a powerful truth. Your muscles don't know weight, they only recognize tension. Slow, controlled movements using a muscle-centric technique beat heavy lifting every time for sustainable, safe and noticeable lean muscle growth. But how exactly can you apply muscle-centric training using only your body weight? Let's look at that chest press example again, this time with muscle-centric technique. First, activate your chest by imagining you're squeezing a pencil between your pecs. Next, lower yourself slowly for a count of 4 seconds. Feel the stretch in your chest at the bottom position. Then push yourself back up and focus on bringing your elbows together at the top and squeezing your chest muscles hard. This creates a powerful stimulus for muscle growth. When you apply it to every exercise for your upper body, it will give you a strong and defined upper body for long-term mobility and longevity. But the real secret to healthy muscle growth and lasting mobility is training through your muscles' full range of motion, which is exactly what we'll tackle next. Gymnasts have strong, agile bodies because they don't just train in partial ranges. They build strength through full, complete movements, even in extreme positions. We call this full range of motion training, and it's your secret weapon for fixing muscle imbalances, relieving joint pain, and strengthening your entire posture. But how exactly can you apply this without being an elite gymnast? Let me break it down. First, take the upper body exercises you're already doing and extend them through their full range of motion. For every rep, you want to feel a stretch on your muscle at one end and a powerful squeeze at the other end. You might need to slow down your movements or temporarily reduce the weight, but trust me, the payoff is huge. Next, add exercises specifically designed to challenge your muscles in their stretched out positions. A great example is chest flies, where you lower down until your chest muscles fully stretch before pushing back up, or overhead tricep extensions, where you feel a stretch in your triceps before driving up again. Now that you've mastered training for mobility and muscle activation, let's move on to the next critical step, building genuine upper body strength. Most people obsess over the mirror muscles, the chest, the shoulders, the arms, but without rock solid back strength as your foundation, you'll always have imbalances that lead to injuries and poor mobility. For parents, weekend warriors, or active seniors who value functional strength and longevity, prioritizing your back strength offers something far more valuable: resilience. But how do you build a strong back without heavy weights? Let me show you 2 simple row exercises that will dramatically boost your upper body foundation. First, the low row. This targets the sides of your back. Think of these muscles as your foundational pillars. Start by leaning back, arms extended. Now drive your elbows back and down close to your sides to drive upwards. Pause at the top for a solid squeeze. Really feel those back muscles engage. Then slowly lower yourself back down. Second, the wide row. This targets your upper back, crucial for a strong posture and shoulder girdle. Again, start with the arms extended, leaning slightly back. This time, drive your elbows up and out. Squeeze your shoulder blades at the top to really feel the upper body muscles engage. Let me show you how to boost your functional strength even further with the power of isometric holds. Think back to that rock climber halfway up a cliff face. They're frozen in place, not moving an inch, building strength through sustained tension rather than movement. This kind of strength is incredibly useful in everyday life, whether you're holding a child, carrying a heavy bag, or simply maintaining good posture at your work desk. So how exactly can you harness this powerful technique to bulletproof your upper body strength? It's actually easier than you think. Let me show you how. Grab your suspension trainer and set yourself up in a stable, athletic position. Now, push firmly against the straps without actually moving. Imagine you're trying to push through a wall. Hold this position for maximum effort for as long as you can. Next, set yourself up again, but this time pull against the straps, as if you're trying to pull a heavy door closed. Let's move into arguably the most essential skill in your minimalist upper body training toolkit: core stability. Think of your core like the trunk of a tree. If your trunk is weak, the entire tree becomes unstable. unstable. Let me show you a simple, practical way to strengthen your core and build our muscles today. No matter what fitness level you're at, start with elevated planks. Are they flashy? No. Are they incredibly effective? Absolutely. Once you've mastered elevated planks, you're ready to add an advanced exercise. Supermans. Supermans are fantastic because they're one of the only few exercises that fully engage your abs through their entire range of motion. Focus on a controlled movement, stretching at the bottom and squeezing your abs tightly at the top for maximum core strength. Now, how exactly do you integrate any of these training elements into your training routine? I always advise my clients to start with a foundational muscle building workout, then add in additional variables that you're most weakest at. For example, you may have poor posture, so at the end of each workout, add the posture training variable, one additional training variable at a time. And if you know you need to bulletproof your legs too, watch this video next and I'll show you the exact training roadmap that's helped over 8,000 busy adults build impressive leg strength and mobility using just a suspension trainer. So you can too.